Do you like mixing different styles together, like rustic and elegance and retro and traditional, maybe even something a little more modern? Well, friends, today I'm going to share with you how I decorated my 2 entry tables by mixing up some styles. So I'm going to use traditional, vintage, retro, and throw in some rustic elegance with it. So I hope you'll join me today, and y'all, let's get to decorating. Before we get into the decorating, I would just like to take a minute to share with you Quince and thank them for sponsoring today's video. Quince has gifted me with some amazing pieces that I can't wait to share with you. I absolutely love Quince, and this is such an amazing opportunity to work with them, and these products are such wonderful quality. So I wanted to share with you what they sent me. They sent me this beautiful chunky hand knit wool pillow cover. Look at this gorgeous European linen dream quilt. They also sent me the 100% mulberry silk pillowcase, and also this gorgeous European linen duvet cover set. So friends, I've been wanting to make over my bedroom for such a long time, and I can't wait to share with you how these beautiful products transforms my bedroom. Friends, I can't wait to share with you how these gorgeous, affordable, luxury pieces can really elevate your bedroom and making it feel like a special retreat. If you don't know who Quince is, they are a brand who is redefining luxury by offering such high quality essentials pieces at such accessible prices. Quince also has bedding, but they also have fashion, home goods, and wellness products, and they are all at affordable prices without compromising their quality, sustainability, or ethics. The reason why Quince is able to offer such affordable quality pieces is because they cut out the middleman and are able to work directly with the top tier manufacturers. By doing so, they're able to use the finest materials like cashmere, silk, organic cotton, and so much more. At a fraction of traditional retail prices, these pieces that I received are luxury at its finest. I hope you'll go check out Quince. I will have everything linked in the description below. But as you can see, having one of these beautiful silk pillowcases is so important to your hair and your hair health. And so I was thrilled that I was able to get that. And look at this gorgeous duvet cover, this linen. I've been wanting this for so long, and I was just so excited that I was able to get this. And look how beautiful that it is all coming together. And this is just right out of the bag. I haven't washed anything yet. I will, but I just wanted to show you how luxurious these pieces are, and they wear so well. This linen is absolutely stunning, and I have paired it with that chunky wool pillow cover. That's the perfect addition to my bed. I just love these neutral colors here, and look at the zipper. It is made with just durability. It's just so gorgeous. I'm just loving this color palette that I chose. It really was such a hard decision picking out what I wanted because there were so many gorgeous pieces to pick from. I hope you'll go check out Quince and check out all of their bedding, or if you're looking for fashion or other things, they have it all. And again, it is such quality at such amazing prices. Okay, now that I shared with you the gorgeous duvet, let me share with you this beautiful European Linen Dream Quilt. Let's go ahead and add that to the end of my bed. I think this is just going to take this look over the top. Isn't this so beautiful? I've been trying so hard to figure out how to make my bedroom and my bedding feel more luxurious, and Quince definitely came through. I absolutely love their pieces, and I will definitely be shopping from them again because this is truly quality at an affordable price. I also wanted to mention that they also have 365-day return, which means you will always be satisfied with your purchase, and they also have free shipping. So friends, I just want to give a huge thank you to Quince. Thank them for sponsoring this video. Thank you for making my bedroom feel so luxurious. I know that this will be pieces that I will use for many years. So now that I got to share with you my bedroom and how I was really able to elevate my look in there, let's work on elevating my look in the living room. And so I want to decorate these two tables right here. So to start off, I'm going to use this metal tin box that I thrifted. I think it is so pretty. I usually style it just like this, but this time I'm going to open it and style inside. Now I already added some books under this lamp, and I just love that red and green that I'm tying in. But y'all, let's go ahead and open this right here and begin styling it. I think what I'm going to do is just add a couple of books to the bottom just to elevate what I'm going to put on top. So now that the books are in place, let's use some greenery to add to this box as well. I'm going to tuck this piece in right here, and I kind of like the way it kind of cascades off to one side. As you can see, I did just grab a few other pieces of greenery and just tuck them all around. That's always such a good idea. You know, sometimes just take pieces like this that are break off or fall off and save them, because you can always repurpose them into the greenery that you have. Okay, now let me grab my gorgeous Harold Gale Santa. I love this guy so much. This one is actually one of my favorites. I have a corsage, a vintage corsage in his hand that I put there, and then also a few Mercury picks. I thrifted these little vintage wreaths many years ago. There was a whole stack of them, and I added them to almost everything I have. I just love those. I had a few little these bells. I tucked that inside. So just be on the lookout for little pieces that you can incorporate with your Christmas and add to your Santas or whatever you might have. Now this is a tree that I made using this flocked bottle brush tree. I just glued in these pink and red ornaments, and this is one of my favorites too. I love these heavily flocked trees or wreaths or whatever it is, but the heavily flocked just makes my heart so happy. So I'm hoping that tying this flocked tree in is gonna help kind of work throughout my decorating with all the other natural greenery that I have. Okay, so you always have to fix your mechanics if they show. So mine was showing, so I'm just going to tuck one pine cone, and that's really all it needs to really work right there. That way when you walk in the front door, you're going to see the pine cone and not the mechanics of what I've created. Now I got a couple of these paper trees. I think I got these on sale after Christmas last year. I got one set. And so I'm going to use my one hand very carefully and try to get this put together. So they're held together by magnets, and I just think it's such a pretty look. I'm going to tuck one right here, and then I'm just going to add the smallest little vintage Santa that I have. He is so sweet. I'm just going to place him right there. So let me grab some things to display underneath this table, and I'm going to display these boxes. I have this box of Nona bubble lights. There's actually bubble lights inside this. I got this at a garage sale one year, but I mean, look at the graphics on these boxes. It's incredible. That's why I love Vintage Christmas, because the graphics are so amazing. Things were just made so well back then. So I'm going to display these beautiful boxes right here, and I just love the way this looks. So as you can see, I'm kind of blending together the look of rustic with vintage retro Christmas. So I love the way this is looking, but now let's go ahead and move over and decorate that other table. Okay, so I went ahead and added some greenery to the top of this shelf that I have. I just used some picks that I had and pine cones. So I'm just sharing with you these. This is not a garland. They are just those long stems. Hobby Lobby has them. Kirkland's has them. A Floral has them, but they're beautiful, and I was just able to manipulate them. I just have push pins, some tiny wire that is holding it on, and then I've just stuck in a few pine cones. And of course, I'm not going to remove my picture of Jesus. I love sitting on the couch and looking over and seeing this beautiful picture, and all I did was just add my Oh Holy Night sign right there. And friends, I think that's all I'm going to do to the top. I did add that big architectural piece, and I just think it all seems to blend together perfectly. So on this table, if you're new here, I have lost a lot of my family, and so it's important for me to have them be a part of my home always. And so I always say, as much as I love decor, I love my family more. So I'm going to display them proudly right there. And so over here I have a couple of trays, and I thought I would display my Santa. I have had him ever since I've moved into this house, and he's always been on display, so I have to use him every year, and he usually goes under a cloche, and so that's what we're going to do here. But I went outside and got some real greenery from my tree, and I thought I would just place it around this silver tray. I just love this silver tray. I haven't used it in quite a while, so I thought it'd be fun to use it here. But as I'm putting it here, I'm thinking that I am covering up this beautiful tray, so I'm not liking this at all. So my next thought was, well, maybe I can put it in between the silver tray and the green one. So let's try that and see how that looks. Y'all, I thought I was going to like this, but I actually do not. And I will change this, and I'm going to actually put it around the bottom of the green platter that I have right there. So I don't think I show that, but that's what I actually went back and changed because I just didn't really like the look of that. So let me place my Santa here. I just love him so much. I'm going to place the cloche over it, and I just think it's just perfect because, like I said, I've used him every single year, and it just doesn't feel Christmas unless I have him out. I think the only thing I'm going to add to this tray is just a couple of pine cones. So now let's go over and display these pictures of my family. And so I just took a sprig of this greenery, and this is from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And I've got this picture of my mom and dad, and I'm going to put it right there. And I'm I'm not really liking the way it's all laying. So again, I want to tie in this pine I used up here. This is that Real Touch Norfolk pine. These are some pieces that have fallen off. And so I am just going to poke these around wherever I can make them stay around here to just tie in that look. So the other way I want to tie in the look from the top to the bottom is by adding in a few pine cones. So that's what I'm going to do right here. And if you watch closely, you'll see that these pine cones are in a little different place than they are later. And that's because when I was filming, I hit the slow motion and yeah, I had to redo it. So anyway, it's a little different, but again, it is the same. I also have this gorgeous compote dish, and I have added this beautiful gold paper that my friend Sheila gifted me with to make paper shred, and it's just such the perfect addition. I just added it in with what I already have, and that look, it just makes it look so rich and beautiful. If you don't know what paper shred is, it's just taking paper, anything that you like, cutting it really finely, and then just placing it in different areas to display your treasures. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm tucking in some greenery. I've got those ornaments. I've got these gold bells. And then I just found these, of course, these little Santa mugs, and I'm going to place these inside. I think later when I get the ornaments out, I might add some ornaments in here and take some of these Santas out. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to see what I do later. But if you're interested in these little tiny Santa mugs, I got these last year. They are from Tim Holtz. They're called Ideology Santa mugs, and I got them from Joann's. Now, Joann's is no longer a thing, but I do think they're selling them on Etsy, or I don't know, you can Google that and see if you can find them, because I think they're amazing, and I got quite a few last year. But I love the way this looks. I'm thinking I need something tall right here. So I'm going to grab this thrifted tree and this amazing base that I just happen to have and place it right here. I just love the look of this. I love this rustic look. So as you can see, this is really a kind of a rustic, elegant look. But as you can see, it's also tying in with some of the retro vintage Christmas that I have on the other side. Now look at my precious baby, y'all. She would not sit on Santa's lap, but she did say she would stand right there so we could get the picture. So I was thankful she stood there so we could get the picture. And the other one is the picture of my sister Tammy and I. And of course, Tammy is the beautiful one. But here is just this really pretty Santa candle made of mercury glass. I got that at the Pop Shelf last year. I don't know what they have this year. I haven't even been to look. I'll have to go check. But y'all, this is how it's coming together. I just think this look is really pretty. So to style the bottom, I'm going to, of course, leave all of my collection of Bibles. I've got another one of those paper cone trees I'm going to put there. And then this was a thrifted piece as well of the Nativity, and I want to place it right there. And y'all, that's it. What do you think? going to add a couple other things. I found this gorgeous star ornament at Walmart. Oh, it's so pretty. And I think I'm going to hang it on this hook right here so that it looks like it belongs on the top of the tree. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I love that. I wish I'd have bought more of those. I'll have to go back and check to see if they have some in my area. But those stars are so, so pretty. Now looking at this, I will probably add a velvet ribbon to the cloche. And I'm also going to bring in a lantern in just a little bit. I'm trying to share with you. I think I'm going to put my really big, huge Harold Gale Santa over there in that corner. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't got to all my stuff yet. I'm missing some bins. So when I find everything, I will go back and tweak stuff. So I hope you'll come back and watch the home tour, because I know things will change, you know, while I'm doing this, because, you know, when you don't have all your stuff out and you're just using what you see, you want to incorporate things later, and I know things will change a little bit. But so far, this is what everything is looking like. You'll tell me what you think, but so far, I'm really loving it. Friends, I hope you'll go over and check out Quince if you're needing any kind of bedding or fashion or anything like that. Go check them out. I will have everything linked in the description below. And I just wanted to say thank you again, Quince, for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love all the amazing products that you sent me. And before I go, friends, I'd like to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. It says, "The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe." Friends, I don't care what's going on in this world. God is our safe place. God is our safety net. God is our everything. Friends, don't live in fear, but instead run to the Father. He has great plans for your life. Friends, we love you. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you for watching. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.